same pattern as Nick moving forward. It'll look like a copycat now. Start by apologizing for my dress. I had some issues getting home today, got stuck, so we'll just consider this casual Friday and be okay with that. I actually would like to start with a bit of a warm-up. Since a lot of this song is based on staggered entrances, we're going to work on staggering a scale. So we'll have group 1 will be front row, group 2 will be you, Jonathan, sorry to single you out, and group 3 will be the bassist back there. We're going to do the C major scale. So this is in. What we'll do is you guys will start on 1. It's just up the scale and back down, nothing complicated. You will come in when they're on me, you will start with do. And then when he hits me, or when they hit sol, whichever you prefer, you'll come in with do. When you reach your final note, you guys will finish first, you'll finish second, you'll come in last. Hold it, breathe as you need to. Don't turn blue. But hold the note until everybody lands back on do, and then we'll have a nice cutoff.
At the top of the scale?
At the bottom. Yes.
Are we singing it on numbers or on the solfege? Because you said 2 things.
We'll do solfege as opposed to numbers. So, take it at a somewhat slow tempo. We're not going to speed through this. You ready?
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, si, do, si, do, si, la, si, fa, mi, re, do.
Very nice. Now, a lot of that is the same in this piece. It's not necessarily 1 and 3. We have a lot of staggered entrances. I did that to teach you to listen for yourself and your section, not as much for the entire group. That way you understand that you mirror or repeat what someone else has already done, but you're also your own separate unit. That way you don't get confused, you don't want to come in with someone else. As long as we count, we understand when we're supposed to be, everything should go swimmingly. Okay? I also would like to start on the last page, the second to last page, the very bottom of page 6, so we can get used to this voco retard, so we're not surprised by it when we get to our final run through. So we're going to start with the last 2. I'll begin in 2, and then we'll transition into 4 as the retard takes place. Let's start the piece so we can hit this first set of staggered entrances. And just to refresh your memory, we start with bass, then it'll be tenor, alto, and then soprano. So we're the exact opposite of what we usually expect it to be. Everyone ready?
With a voice of singing, declare ye this and let it be heard. Alleluia. Declare ye this, declare ye this, declare and let it be heard. Alleluia.
Good. Very good. Okay. We'll run it one more time and we'll go ahead and continue on into the next section. Remember, it's piano. Make sure we stay quiet. That way we can have the good dynamic contrast when we hit earth on a very strong double forte. So, from the beginning again.
The voice of singing, declare ye this and let it be heard. Alleluia.
it went much better than I wanted it to, so I'd have more to work on. Let's see. Let's pick up, we'll work on the O Be Joyful section at the top of 5. We'll start, Miss Moxley, if you don't mind to give us the first measure at the bottom of page 4. And we'll go from there.
Oh, be joyful in God, all ye lands. Oh, sing praises to the honor of His name. Make His praise to be glorious. With a voice of singing, declare ye this, and let it be heard. Alleluia. Declare ye this, and let it be heard. Declare and let it be heard. Alleluia.
Okay. That was my fault at the top of 6. I didn't give you guys a very good re-up into the new tempo. Okay. Let's go back to the most complicated one we have here is at the top of page 4. That's where it's one right after the other. There's no breaks in between. It's as soon as the first one finishes, they're in a pause. We move on to the next. I want to take and break this down into 4. We've been doing it in 2 right now. And if we break it down into 4, you can feel where you are in the measure. That way once we go back up to 2, it'll be a little easier to feel. So we're transitioning back to 4 now. Make sure you keep that in mind. So watch for a 4 pattern instead of a 2. Ready? Okay. Do it one more time and we'll go back into 2. Soprano, alto, tenor, bass. Good. Alright, we'll take, particularly when it starts you guys right there back into, do you care to take it at the bottom of page 3, Miss Moxley? I believe I'll beat that measure in 4 so they can get their entrance, and then I'll transition right back into 2 as we start, so it's a little easier to jump into. It's good. I think that helps. All right, let's work. We'll work page 6 to the end. So we can get the poker retard one more time, and we'll get used to the allegondo and the odd tempo at the end. Everyone ready?
With a voice of singing, declare ye this, and let it be heard. Alleluia. Declare ye this, and let it be heard. Declare and let it be heard. Alleluia. Alleluia. Declare ye this, and let it be heard. Alleluia.
Very good. I'm looking on time, Mr. Moxley.
I think it's about time for you to
We
run
have time to run the whole thing.
I apologize for my phone. I didn't tell you in advance. I've got a family situation. Yeah, you're 11 minutes into it. So if you run it, that should put you right at it.
Okay.
And of course, the texts I'm getting are not about my family situation.
Everybody ready? Good posture.
let's do hiding for a little bit.